Yo, new breed. What up, y'all? How's everybody's evening? Wiping some stuff over here. How's the evening going for y'all? What's up? Sorry, I had to wet the whistle real quick. Henry G. Yo, what's up, man? Sergeant Maximus. What's up? Kelly, what's up? Still awake? How y'all doing right now? I was trying to do something before the stream, but it wouldn't excuse me, it wouldn't let me. I don't know why. Let me see if I can do it real quick. Excusez-moi. What are the pockets? What are the snacks? Y'all tell me. Tell me them while I do this real quick. Or let's see if it lets me do this. Nope. Okay. Well, what if I do it down here? Excuse me. Okay, well, I was trying to do something to surprise somebody, but it doesn't let me do what I'm trying to do. So, I don't know what the issue is. Yo no sé, guys. Mom, if you're in here, oh, there you are. Hey, I can't make you a moderator. I was trying to do it. I was trying to surprise you with a wrench, and it doesn't let me tag you. It doesn't let me type your name in. So I don't know if it's something in your settings or something like that. But I was trying to wrench you up, Mom. I was trying to do it. That was your last. That's it. That's your only opportunity right there. Sorry. No, but no, it won't. It doesn't bring you up whenever I type your name in. So sorry. I don't know if you can figure it out, and let me know. What's up, Mom? How you doing? Sorry. Neil, what's the word, dude? How you doing? Mr. Mouse? How goes it? Pocket snacks? Dog one, what's up? How's the evening treating you? Snacked on lemon ice a little bit ago. Lemon like a sorbet type thing, like a sherbet, Italian ice. Those are all different, but something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't let me, but I was trying. I was trying earlier, and I was like, maybe you log out whenever you're not on. But then I saw you over in Wyvern, so I was like, she's on. Shout out to Wyvern Kodiak. But yeah, I saw you over there, so I tried again, or I was gonna try, but I was setting up for the stream. And I thought I'd try real quick. It still didn't let me. No pockets, just out of the shower. Starburst jelly beans. So you don't have any pockets, but you have snacks out the shower, or were you snacking in the shower, dude? That's next level, man. Just snacking in the shower, just some jelly beans, just right outside the little curtain there, hitting them up. You get them under the water real quick. Tastes like jelly beans a little. Jesse, what's up? How's it going? Yo, what's up, man? It's good to see you, dude. Hey, you've been putting a lot of content out over on the IG. I mean, I used to see you, with your designs, and then, some of the work you're working on, like the mirror polishing. But yeah, you've been showing a lot of stuff. Very cool, man. You picked up a lot of stuff at Blade Show. Is that what happened then? I'm digging it though, man. Okay, yeah, I've got to go over there. I haven't been to my PO box in, I don't know, like a month maybe. Haven't ordered anything really. Okay, well, I'll check it. I didn't. Oh, and I didn't get to get the packages out today to the giveaway winners. Sorry about that, y'all. I'll get it out tomorrow for sure. We had some appointments and things this morning, and so just the day was a little thrown off. But I will get that out to you tomorrow. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I'll check my PO box soon. Maybe Friday. What's the day? Wednesday, right? Maybe Friday. Follow Mama Ludin. It's a good night. All right. I'd like to hear that. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. TC Blades, what's up? How's it going, man? Hey, I forgot to show your stickers the other day. I had them in my bag still, and they're all mixed up in these other stickers right here. But I appreciate you, man, hooking me up. And they're in here somewhere. I got some Sean Bats and Trouble Bunny. Some little patches they hooked me up with, so some of those will be in the gauze eventually. Where's the TC Blades at? Chucks. I shouldn't have said anything. Now I'm looking like an idiot over here. Well, I've got them, dude. You know what I'm gonna find? I'm not gonna go out like that, bro. They're in here somewhere. You hooked me up with a stack. Just want to show it real quick. Just want to flash it around, you know. There you go. Got it. It's got kind of like a Grand Theft Auto vibe going on. Very cool. Very colorful. I dig it. So those will be in the gauze eventually. On the screen, we have, this is not the project for the stream, for the live stream, but this will be my next project that I'm working on. I was working on the lockup a little earlier today. I finished wrapping up another project for somebody, so I was working on that. So I hadn't been working on any of my stuff too much. So just got around to this today. There was something else. Oh, I've also been working on getting the drawing finalized for Riyadh. So we've been going back and forth. Not really anything on their part, just some things that I caught as I was finalizing things. Like I asked about the detent ball. So let me show y'all something real quick. I'm going to talk about it on Saturday too, because I know that I'm going to take that off real quick. I know not everybody comes to the Wednesday streams, so I'll touch on it a bit more on Saturday because more people will be here then. But so I had shown on Saturday, I opened their file and I was like, why is it at 23 degrees or whatever when it was getting onto the detent ball? I was like, oh, that's cool. Shouldn't be an issue then. But what it was, and I don't know why it slipped my mind during the stream. I guess just because I was doing it during the stream. But if I can find it here, what it was is that I forgot to trim away the little spot that I talked about. They don't tend to take off during the CAD modeling for the lock face. So they leave that on. And when I was showing y'all where it drops, this is their file right here. I send them mine and then they redo it to, I guess, to how they're going to work, how they're going to machine things, whatever works better for them. So this part right here, I forgot to cut that away. So that's why I was getting onto the detent ball so quick, which would have been dope. But unfortunately, where it does land, man, I could have swore I did this, but I probably didn't. But hold on a second. So it's when you cut it away, it gets on at like 30 degrees, which is pretty crazy. But I found a few knives, some knives that are highly recommended, a lot of people dig, that also have the same drop. So I'm okay, you know, I'm good with it now. It was something that I was figuring I would have to live with as it was. So, you know, because we did get the ball moved, so this is higher. So hopefully that still works fine, but it didn't move anything. That was just a last ditch effort. I didn't really test it when I asked them. I had when they said they couldn't move the detent ball because it was coming off the shelf of the blade, which is something that I missed when I asked them to try it. Then after I emailed them, I was like, wait, can you do this? So they said they would do that in the drawing. The other thing that I missed that I asked them to take care of was something that I caught after I approved the drawing. I was like, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. And I just went over to this side and I was looking at the inlay transition to the lock bar, and something caught my eye over here, which this is the one that they've already adjusted. But let me open the old one real quick. What I saw was something that could be an issue. Just could be a hot spot or just something uncomfortable. They had a sharp angle on the inlays, and I softened them on mine. The inlay might not have been softened, but the where you choke up at, I'm sorry, at the where the cutout is, where you might choke up at, had kind of a sharp look. So where the cutout is for the lock bar. So you see right here, that little spot right there, I just didn't like how it looked. That little tip. So I asked them if they could round that. So that's what they took care of right there. It's a little bit right there, but not as bad as before. And then right here, so there's these little sharp angles right here. I asked them if they could round that. So they went ahead and rounded them. So it was more rounded in my file, but that's good for me. I'll take that. I didn't send them files. I just rounded the areas in my file and then took some shots and then sent them that, because I don't really need to send the whole file for them to figure out how to do that. But I could show them, because like if I get a file from somebody, a 3D model file already made CAD file, excuse me, I can like kind of match the fillet, match the cut, kind of get the numbers in there to where it looks very close. And that's what they did on that. Because even if I sent them my file, they can't tweak my file because it would be in the timeline. I would need to share have a collaboration file with them where they can access my actual file. So anyway, so that was taken care of. And, but one of the things that I did catch early on, or before this one, after I approved something. Sorry, I got to see what's going on my phone. Give me a minute, guys. So this is where it gets on the ball right here. So about 30 degrees. So not great. Oh, this is the other blade over here. Get out of here. Stop making a mess. Let me take that one out real quick. So I'll show the other examples in a minute, but let me see what's going on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, somebody who's just something else. Talk about. Let me get back to this. Sorry about that. I thought it was my mom. I was like, Mom, I'll put you right now. One Moon, what's up, dude? Got your shirt on? One of them. The said Stevie. Got that one going. Make sure y'all check out One Moon. Hit up his Etsy. Grab a shirt. Grab a hat. Ground Fog, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Appreciate you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, what happened? Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Brown Sugar, what's up? Still trying to pick up a wingspan for Father's Day. Yes, yeah, and I have some other versions too. If anybody's interested, I have. I was actually looking at them earlier. I still have some blem combos. I didn't look at the blems. I was looking at the non-blems. I have an all black with the black clip with the silver twill. I have one of those, and a satin blade with the regular frame. So it's black hardware, blue frame, black twill, and a satin blade. I think that's a flat though, belt satin flat. Detent in that position will give you great double click when engaging. A great double click when engaging? You being sarcastic? Very busy. As you're concerned, the D10 is too late. Yes. Yes, it is. It is. So, but I calmed myself, and I'll show y'all why. So I went through my collection, and I was like, first I wanted to see what I had of my designs that has what would, you know, what I would consider like D10. For some people, it doesn't bother them, you know, but there are some people that it will, and it'll be annoying. So of my designs, the gavel is one that gets on pretty late. So, and this has never been an issue for me on the gavel. I've never been annoyed by that at all. Not just because of my design, I just never found it as an issue. So that's where that goes. That's where that gets on there. So you got to push on it here, and if I can get it. Oh, about right there, it's on there. So it's pretty late. You know, that's later than I would like, and normally the normal later than I would normally do on my stuff. The next one, the next two are going to be popular models. So the first one is the TRM Neutron. So this one is right here. So it's not extremely late, but you can see that it's very similar to what I've got going on mine. See if you compare the CAD with this, really close. So that's when that gets on there. And then the next one is the Kaimano. So that was cool because this one's sick, and I know a lot of people like this one too. So this one gets on. It's going to be hard to say or tell because it's going to start to drop. Oh, okay, it didn't drop. So that's where that gets on it. So you can see that's pretty late too. Later than I would. I usually like it to be like up here, like something like that, which is early. That's an early time. An early time. It's an early detail. So once I found these, I was like, okay, cool. I'm good. I'm good with it. So, and it's Riot doing the build. So the action's going to be quality. Everything's going to be quality on that. I mean, you know, with their reputation, it should be quality. So I'm good with it. After finding those, one of the gavel that I didn't even realize was that late, and I've never found it to be an issue, and I've carried the gavel a lot. And then the TRM Neutron, I didn't even find that to be an issue, and definitely not the Kaimano. The Kaimano is just wild. Like it's sick with the drop. So you don't even notice, especially on this one. And I didn't even think about it on the Neutron either. So maybe with the Neutron, well, I think I would have noticed more with the Neutron because it's a washer knife. You kind of got to push it. It's not a drop shutty knife, so you got to push it past. And I've never noticed it being like, oh man, it's getting on me forever, or it takes forever to get on the ball. So I'm good. You know, I'm happy with it. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, okay, got you. Quiet carry runs about 30. Oh, okay, do they? And dude, quiet carries, like I haven't handled a quiet carry, I don't think. Because I don't think I've ever been at Blade Show. I don't think I've come around to their tables, or maybe I just never noticed. I don't know. But I love a lot of pretty much everything they do. I like their designs a lot, and I've never picked anything up. The quiet carry IQ, that's one one of the designs that kind of speaks to me. You know, gentlemanly and in the frame. Shucks, something like that. You know, very slim profiles. The gavel, my design, even the Neutron's kind of like that. But I'm drawn to those. But that one's like very like Quaken style, as far as the not Quaken style, but the Burnley Boker Quaken, the way it's very in the profile, all in one with the frame. But I've never picked it up. And then all there are other models too. I like what is it called, the Catch? Ooh, I dig that model a lot. I was gonna say there was a Burnley, an old school Burnley Boker that I almost picked up at Blade Show. They had crazy discounts over at their booth, which was awesome to see. And there were a couple of models that I almost picked up, and one of them was the old school Lucas Burnley Quaken with a thumb disc. I had seen that one online, but not available. All sold out everywhere, and they had two available at the booth. And I had one. The guy was like, "You want me to order for you?" I was like, "Yes, we could." And I was still looking, and I decided not to pick it up after all. One, it had the same issue that the other ones have, where you can feel the blade in the spine, and you can feel it a lot. So that's not good. And so I was gonna look past that though. And the other thing was it was micarta. So a lot of people had handled it. It was all feeling it was feeling kind of gross. So I decided not to pick it up. They had it for $90 or $99. Man, I wanted it, but the one with those two issues, I decided not to grab it. Then after I left, I was like, maybe I could have washed the scales. So I thought about that after, but I had seen that one online for a little while, probably like 6 months ago. So it wasn't even that recent, but I didn't even know it existed. And it was sick though. The action was great. All right, later, Kelly. Okay, later, Kelly. Enjoy your evening. Sorry to see your comment. 5 minutes late. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Oh, do you? Awesome. Yeah. Well, hopefully, I say awesome because that's what that's going to be. It looks like, but I don't mind it as long as the action's right, because sometimes you can feel it more, and not because of like a detent ramp or anything. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's the way the ball is set or something. But sometimes it's just it can be like way late. I don't think I have anything that's super late, but I think you'd probably find that more on budget models. Like ones like super budget, like Gerber's or something. But yeah, I just wanted to be as on point as possible. So I've been and when I found the issue with the inlay and like the areas that could be sharp, I was gonna let it go, but I was like, no, I've got to get as many of these things, even though I felt bad because I was like, oh yeah, cool, and I knew it was gonna delay. It's another day, another delay in the project. So it's been like, with the drawings, it's been more my tweaks to get it right for the prototypes. It hasn't been anything really that they've done. I don't think it's been anything other than the detent ball. There hasn't been really anything. It's just I'm just trying to be cautious, trying to make sure that I approach it in the right way, so that way they come as on point as possible. So when I found that, I was like, maybe it'll be okay. And I was like, no, I'm gonna message them and send them pictures. And then I said, but I was hoping to bypass them sending me another drawing. I said, if you could just make sure these areas are softened during the prototyping. That's what I said. I said, I approve the drawing. No, because I said it after. Yeah, no, it was a separate email, but I just told them that. And then I sent the pictures. And then the next day they sent me another drawing. I was like, oh. But as long as it's fixed, I'm good. I'm good with it. Quiet Carry is fantastic. Quiet Carry R? Oh, R fantastic. Yeah, I really want to grab some. They have some great stuff. Great looking stuff, and I hear great things all the time. So that's where we are right now. I'll probably leave this like that. No, I'll just talk about it next time. But I did want to touch on that. And so now we are good. Drawing is approved. We're going forward to prototyping. The last things they've been asking me about now are the crosscut carbon fiber, which I thought it was you could either call it crosscut or side cut. I've heard it referred to as side cut before, but I've heard crosscut a lot of the times. So I just asked for crosscut carbon fiber. And I think last night, well, 3:55 in the morning, they emailed me what kind of crosscut would I like, and it was Arctic Storm and something else, and it was not what I was thinking. So I found a picture to send them. I think it was fat carbon or something. It was side cut carbon fiber, and sent them that. And then they got back to me and said, "Is it side cut carbon fiber?" I said, "Yeah." So now we should be good. But I mean, hopefully that's not an issue as far as material. Like maybe they don't have that, because then I have to shift gears. But better to have that situation come up than like with the wingspan. I was already in production and passed pre-orders, and then they told me that they didn't have no, it was during prototyping. During prototyping, after they prototyped them, they sent me pictures of the prototypes, and it was teardrop carbon fiber or something instead of silver twill on the black and satin, and then it was what was the other one? Some other material on the black blade, and I was like, oh, that was supposed to be shred, and they didn't have it. So that really sucked. So better to catch it early than, you know, after the prototypes come in. Dog going wild out there. Yeah, I'm happy with the detent on here. I think I'm at like 20 or something. I'm still working on this, but from what I've got so far, I'm at 20 degrees. So I'll take that. See, just getting on that there, over that for the most part. So I'd like to clear it completely at that degree, but that'll work. That'll be fine. But yeah, I'm really excited for this design, and I'm really trying to. I'm hoping that this one will be one that people really place on a different tier than some of my other designs. You know, with the wingspan. You know, the Clydesdale I've had a lot of requests for a Clydesdale V2, but that's been like years after, like 2 years already, I think, removed from the Clydesdale, maybe, I don't know, year and a half. But now people want that, and the wingspan with all the blend issues and everything, it kind of, and then the way the pre-order went with Kubey, just the issue we hit, I think that kind of ruined the wingspan a little bit. And I don't know, this one, hopefully design wise, build and details, hopefully people really dig it. You know, that's what I was telling Real the other day, Real 2.0. I don't know. I just hope people like it. But we'll see how it goes. All right. So now we got this. I don't know if anybody dropped any pockets in here. Everybody's out of pockets right now. I was noticing that I've already got the internals going. I don't remember doing that. Oh, I know why. It's because I was going off of the base sketch from the strain. But that's weird because it is different. Because this is where my face ends right here, my lock face. And this is way down here. But I don't have a detent ball yet or anything, so I have to check that. That's interesting that that's there already. I don't even have my pivot in yet, so I don't even know where it stops at. So we can check that out real quick and see what we've got. This reminds me of looking at it with the strain in the background of the, I have a design called the, what's it called? The Shorthorn. And it kind of reminds me of that. The Shorthorn has tornado vibes. I think I told Casey that. I really want to do the Shorthorn. It's a small knife, kind of like the Tornado too. I don't know if it's bigger or smaller, but. Okay, so this right here, we've got to do something about that. So that's an issue. So I can bring, is that something from the file? No. Was I trying to make a flipper tab? Because this is going to be all lock face. I don't know how big we've got on the lock face. Let's check it out. So here to here, 7 millimeters. So I could probably trim down to maybe 5.5 of a lock face. I don't remember how big. I think I went 7.75 on this one. So I prefer more lock face, but should be okay. So like if I trim from like get 2 millimeters off, then I'll throw a little dip in here, and then I can start working on a flipper tab right there. But I need to check to see if I'm even good with my detent ball yet, because I mean I had the cutout, but I don't know where I'm at with it. Where I'm at with the detent ball. So that's something that we can do right now. It looks like I was in the middle of doing that. No, that's just from the profile, the overall profile. So see, I'll work on that and see what we can get. See if we're all good, and then I can move on to figuring out what deployment, if that'll work or not. I like to work with my design upright whenever I'm working on the internals. I don't know why. Mini sub micro horsey. The shorthorn, or that one is the Shetland. The Shetland. The shorthorn, I can show you the shorthorn. It was one that I was trying to get licensed, but I didn't have any takers on it. I dig it. I think it's cool, but I mean, it would be a smaller knife. And every time I reach out to a company, I give them some specs, give them some info on the design. I took a lot away from my working with Kizer early on. They would ask for like, what was your inspiration and things like that whenever I'd reach out for a project. So I took a lot of my interaction with them, my back and forth with them to help me whenever working, reaching out to other companies, and then built on that and added to that when I would, have conversations with other companies like Voker. Everybody, different companies ask for different things, and they ask different questions. So I try to put all that together whenever I reach out to cover as much as I can to them to be, they just, there's not a lot of back and forth. They get it, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll check these out, whatever. But them and Kubey, KB9s, but a lot from Kizer. But I forgot what my point was. So this is the shorthorn. And like I said, it has some tornado vibes. I had Pro Casey. I'm pretty sure I told Casey. I think after I wrapped up the tornado project, because I worked on the CAD for Casey on this one, but my design was already done though, and he hadn't seen mine at all, so it was just a coincidence. So we have a similar looking design. He hadn't seen mine, but I had seen his. And I don't know, at one point, I think it was when I wrapped up the project that I showed him mine, but I didn't even think about it until the project was done. So mine, I guess, the handle's very different. The schnoz comes up a little bit more on mine. My blade, the edge of my blade comes up more. Mine is Tonto. The funny thing is, though, I think mine has a front flipper, but the funny thing is, his doesn't, right? No. I have a minimal flipper tab also. Oh, mine doesn't have a front flipper. So yeah, that is funny. I need to round that more right here. But yeah, so super funny. But different profiles, even when closed, or especially when closed. See, his is like just more of a neutral frame. Can't even get it. There you go. And mine is like a swoopy thing going on. But that was funny to have that. And I told him, I said, dude, I've had this before. And I'm pretty sure the good thing about my designs is that I've shown a lot of them as I'm working on them or like in various stages. I've shown them during the live streams. So like the Gallup, for example, when I printed it, Aaron, Real 2-0, and this is something that I had told him long before. He said, well, it gives off misdemeanor vibes or something. He didn't say those. Those aren't his exact words, but he was saying that people were probably going to say it looks like the misdemeanor. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, I said, yeah, I said that before too. And I said, but I've had this design for a long time. And I went through my Instagram and I was trying to find the post. And I found it and I couldn't load it on my phone. It wouldn't come up. I was like, so I sent him, I said, look, this is it. But I could see it from the outside, like on the grid. But then when I would try to go in, it just shows the, the loading thing. So anyway, I was able to pick it up on my computer, and that post was in November 2023. So I Googled Neve's knife to make sure, because I was showing Aaron, and his came out in November 2024. No, May 2024. So I sent that to Aaron too. He said, dude, I said I believe you. It was funny. But then I even found our text message of me telling him when Neve's knife, when the misdemeanor came out, I said, dude, Jared just put out a knife that looks like the Gallup. But this, it looks like the Clydesdale. Like it has Clydesdale vibes. So, it's definitely related to the Clydesdale. So another coincidence. But like I said, I show my stuff during the live stream, so it's beneficial in that way. Whenever somebody, like another design comes out that looks like another one, you're like, dude, I have archives, you know what I mean? I have stuff that shows my work along the way. And Instagram is good for that too, because I've shown a lot of my work there too. But yeah, it sucks to have that happen. A design look like another design and people accuse you of stuff. But there's sometimes when it just outright, come on, straight copies, clones, and all that. Paul Mills, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Pocket Snacks, drop them in there. Apex, what's up? It's good to see you, dude. What's the word? Picaroon Purser, snacking on a nutty buddy. There you go. I like Picaroon's stuff. I don't know which one the Purser is, though. Is it the sheep's foot looking one? It's in the chat. I'm wet standing in my sink and epoxying handle scales and whatever else listening in. Oh, wet sanding. I said, it says wet sanding. Okay, gotcha. You're wet sanding. Oh, man, grinding over there. Getting it done, dude. I've seen your seedlings. That's what it's called, right? Seedling? I saw a post, man. It looks sick, dude. I don't know if those are the only ones, but there's like a combination. There are like two of them, and I don't remember whose it is, but looks good, man. Throwing my misdemeanor away now. I don't know. It's a cool design. It's just when that happened, I was like, shucks. But they are different. His handle is curved. He's got a curved handle going on, and mine is straight. But we do have a similar blade, but his blade comes up, I think, more and is like a little swoopier. But this is a design I've been working on for like 2.5 years. So there'd be no way that I'd be like, I'm not gonna do it now. Hell no. Because like I said, this even ties into the Shetland, which is the mini Clydesdale, and it's gonna tie into this one. So that was not something that I always intended to do. I think with the mini horse or the Shetland, the mini Clydesdale, that one came just because I thought it'd be cool. And then with the feedback and criticism from for certain people on the Clydesdale, I thought, it'd be kind of cool if I slimmed it up some, made it like the faster Clydesdale. So that idea, I had a hard time figuring out what direction I wanted to go with it. And like handle wise, I had an inlay on there that I really liked, but then the more I looked at it, I was like, it could use more. So then when I decided I was going to I wasn't going to do the inlay how I had it. I was figuring out what direction to take the inlay. And then when I started thinking about it more, I was thinking, should it be an inlay at all? So then I decided I'm going to go with milling. I'm going milling, but then I was like, what milling do I do? And then I landed on the milling that I've got now for it, which I think looks pretty sick. But yeah, it was kind of a bummer to see because like, people are going to say stuff, but you know, like I said, that's why it's good for me to have the posts. They're helpful in that way. I can battle the conversation. Amazing little knife, control drop shot action, and great detent. 200 for full-time magnet cut. Oh, that's sick. That is sick. Yeah, I dig that design. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Let me check it out. Let's take a little trip real quick. Lefty over there, not Casey. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, that one's cool, man. Yeah, I dig that. It's a small knife. What size is it? Excuse me. I had first seen Picaroon from Beetlejuice over Dustin over on IG. He always takes great shots. He's a great follow. If y'all don't follow Dustin over there, check him out. But I saw one Picaroon. I had no idea what it was. I said, dude, I dig that blade. And tell me, and oh, look at this. Yo, that's cool looking. Let's go check it out real quick. No, I don't want any cookies. Son of a biscuit. Swabby. Let's just type that in because being a jerk. That's cool. I don't like the friction folder too much. Like I don't mind it, but I prefer it to be something without that big old thing. Yeah, that's cool looking though. I dig that. Yeah, I've never put a friction folder to use to really decide whether or not it's for me. The look, I prefer it not to have it, but I don't hate it. I'd just be worried it would like bug me in the pocket or something, I guess. But yeah, that's cool looking. I dig that. Definitely here for it. Yeah, that's cool. Great picture too. I don't know who did that. Front right for me, I carried my stuck right now. My Newt. This is Hellbender. Carried this today. Got the pocket clip working, so that's cool. I think this is magnet cut. Carried that. And back left, got the Steelhead Breed EDC. My design, of course. Going with the matchy match, So carried that today, and this has been cool. I don't feel it in the pocket. It's got that very slim handle. This is very flat with the sheath, of course. So this has been sick to carry. Very sick. I really liked it a lot. So I don't know. First test run of carrying a fixie, at least this style, successful so far. But yeah, that one that you have is cool, man. I dig that other one too. That's Swabby. Knife Nut, what's up, man? How's your evening, dude? It's good to see you. I feel like I don't see you anymore, bro. Huge thanks. I have a few already. Friday for those interested in maybe 1 or 2 new designs ready to go. Oh, ready too. Awesome, man. Happy to hear it, dude. Yeah, those ceilings have been looking good, man. Hell yeah. You have that Swabby too? How is it, dude? It's not locking, right? Is it straight friction? Is it like a legit friction folder? It looks cool, man. I dig that. Snacks are a cowboy cookie? It's a cowboy cookie. It's not nasty, is it? Did you just make me say something nasty? Magnet Cut Para 3 and AWT scales, with AWT scales, the Northern Knife Works Dark Fixie, Notorious EDC Kingpin, and Big Papa. Tactile clip action pen, nice guy machine pouch, princess pry. A machine pouch, nice guy. Oh, he has his own pouch and a princess pry. I don't know the princess pry. I don't know what that is. Or the dart fixie. Oh, hey, I have. Hold up. It's funny that you have a Northern Knife Works. I don't have a knife from them, but I got. I know these pockets, guys. Jeez. I've got this guy in my carry also. This is their pry right here. So I don't know if they have other versions, but this is the one I picked up in Blade Show. Just a plain guy, but I dig it a lot. And just thin thing, you know, nothing crazy, but something to test carrying a pry out. And I've enjoyed it in the pouch. Haven't really used it much. My pen is the Griffin Company Mini Click or something. I don't know what they call it. Dig that. Oh, this guy, guys. Been throwing this in the pouch lately with the slim profile. This is a Lucas Burnley and Boker. This is the Keyhone. Well, this is their lockback version. And bent or whatever, folded, bifold, I think. So this is cool. It's a decent size too for what it is. I don't know, it might be the size of the Clydesdale. A little bit smaller. But yeah, those are the pockets for me. But yeah, I got a knife, Northern Knife Works too, but not a knife. Sorry guys, make a mess. Always make a mess during the stream, dude. Jeez, I'm crow. Part 2, like Arc Pro and a Forest Tank B-up version. Dope. Man, we're gonna battle pockets, bro? Are we battling pockets right now? I'd say we're matching pockets. I got a Forest Hanks Edgy Blade Works. Very cool. I carried my other one for a lot of the year. Last year, the one that I picked up in Atlanta from Sharif, the Forest Hank, and this one I got from Edgy's table. So hopefully I pick up more and I don't wait another year. Rove, what's up? With a new breed wingspan, Benchmade bug out, a buck 112 Ranger munching on red beans and rice. What up, Loot? And what up with you, man? Nice snacks and nice pockets. Hell yeah. Jim Cox, what's up? How's it going, man? You need a dark water crest clip on that. On the gavel? Dark water crest? Dark water actual? Or what are we talking about? I have dark water actual modded gavel right here. What are we talking about? A watercress clip? Hey, yeah. What is that? Is that some sort of brand? Let me know. Dude, I'm game. Pocket battle? Nah, I'll lose to you, man. You got some good pockets. For sure. I'm gonna check this out, bro. I think you're messing with me. I'm not gonna need to see anything weird, right? When I type this in. Oh, what? I put dude. Oh yeah, I'm typing in what you're saying. Tripping over here. It's my first day, guys. Leave me alone. Oh, okay. What is this? Like pecans and chocolate and salt? Dude, you trying to kill me? What's wrong with you? It wouldn't kill me, but you trying to ruin my whole day? I had one cookie. That's it for the day. Look at this salt all over this thing. Or is that coconut? Damn, not trying to do me in, guys. Oh, that's coconut. I can do this, I guess. There you go. Oatmeal base. Oh, I love oatmeal cookies. Shut up. Chocolate chips, oats, pecans, and shredded. Okay, it's shredded coconut. Oh, okay. Dude, that does sound great. I like that. I would take out the pecans, though. I like pecans, but I had them a lot growing up. We had pecan tree outside. I'd still dig it, though, for sure. I still want some. Save me one, bro. Save me one. Pecans, bro. How do you say it? I don't say it the other way. I'm not even gonna. Why do you say pecans or what? Yeah, it does sound delicious. Pocket fixie pocket clip. Yeah, this guy. This is what you're talking about? This is the reason why I bought this knife, because of the pocket clip. Well, it didn't come with it on. I had to buy the clip separate. And they also had a sheath too, a leather sheath that you could buy. But this one, when I bought it at the table, the barrel didn't go in. I didn't find that out until the last day Blade show, but after and at night and at the hotel. So I emailed them and I messaged them, and then I was like trying to get it fixed, hoping that they would see it and be like, yeah, we're still in town or something, just shooting my shot. And then they messaged me on the way back. I was on the way back, and they said that for me that they would get me a label and I could send it back in. I was like, ah, damn, that sucks. But what ended up happening was they said that they would send me some barrel, or a barrel that would work, and they sent me two. I had to fight to get it in, but I got it in, and yeah, I'm digging it for sure. But okay, I didn't want it to fly across the room like last time. I had been wanting to buy a fixie for a while. I just never carry them, and this was one that kind of convinced me to give it a shot. Yeah, just I'm not used to it, but this one I don't even notice. So it's been awesome. I've been really digging it. Pocket carrying a fixed blade. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's sick. I had no idea. That's awesome. I mean, all these submissions. Come on, dog. I'll go over there right now. Hey, send me one through email. Send me some crumbs. Well, that sounds good, man. I don't blame you. Oh, yeah. Tried so hard to stay out of the fixie game, but then I met Scott and Clayton. Scott. Oh, like Aries? And Clayton is that Burning Stables? Burnings Stables, right? Is that who that is? That's who that is, right? Okay, yeah, it is. I met him at Blade Show. He's a cool dude. I didn't realize who he was, and he was like, "What's up?" or something. I forgot how it went. I was like, "Hey, you, bring it in, bring it in for a hug, real quick." What's your name again? Yeah, I hadn't met him before. I didn't even know what he looked like. Cool dude, very cool. But I think I met him at the pit, so we really didn't get much time to talk. I think they went outside for a smoke or something. Donnie and him. Oh, this is a bigger. I forget what size this is. Hold on a second. How big are you? Let's see. Oh, I should have just measured it through here. Dummy. Let's see what we got. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. We are at 7.73. Sounds good. Okay. So we'll do that. So you got it. Liking that profile a lot. Got a name for this one yet? Oh, okay. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. No, I don't, do I? I don't think so. I don't remember if I finished playing with the handle yet. I think the blade was something that I forgot to get back to. I was considering bringing this down, and I forgot to do that. Because I was liking how it looked. Let me go back to tweaking that real quick. I want to see. I remember one stream we were messing with it. And I had liked how it looked. I don't know if I went completely straight. What does that look like? No. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot how I had it, so I don't want to mess with it. But there was a straighter edge on this that I was considering. I'll probably have to go back to the stream and watch. I can still tweak it depending on where I land with it. What is the closing profile at? If there's enough on the back end, say 175. I gotta watch this right here. Gotta watch that. Maybe I might add a little bit more to the back of the handle just to be safe on that. But yeah, if I add that, especially, I should be good with adding a straighter edge on that. But we'll see. But I do want to add more handle, I think. That has me a little worried. But no name yet. If anybody has any ideas, I'll consider it. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, crap. What happened here? Okay, cool. I thought sometimes you can move a line. Like with mine, I always work really fluidly. We do a lot of live stream designs, and we never know what we're coming out with. We're kind of just freestyling. So leave everything very open. Just depends on what I'm working on that I will set certain specs on things, dimensions, but so without having things with set numbers on them, if I move something, sometimes it'll like separate a profile. Like if the blade is one, this is a profile, for example. Like I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is a profile, and then this would be another profile, and this would be a third profile in the middle there. So the profiles are what you would build off of. Like, so this one I would build my blade off of, and I would extrude that like y'all have seen me do before, or some of y'all have seen me do. So then I'll go through and then create, what I'm going to work on, model it out. But sometimes if I like move this line how I did, it'll separate something right here. Like if the coincident isn't, if they're not attached to each other, then, which doesn't really happen that way, but something might shift is my point. And then you'll lose your profile that you had before. So then you have to go back and remodel it. Like sometimes it won't be a blade anymore. It'll combine the whole thing as one solid profile. But that wasn't the case there, so that's cool. But let me see what this looks like now. So really, when I moved it, I didn't really move anything but this bottom part. And I'll show why. So that part is fixed also. So when I moved the spine, it just moved from here down. From here down on this line, but not this part up here. So that doesn't really help me much. So, but I still want to do that though. But I got to see what happens, see what's going to let me do what I needed to do easily. So I don't want to mess with, see if I can leave that. But I still want to move it from here. There you go. Oh, 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 not that much. Oh, crap. So the movement, the little bit of movement I had just a minute ago was perfect, but then I screwed that up. And now it's just doing weird stuff. All right. See, I don't know if I want to move it from here. Just move it very carefully. Why do I have two lines here? What's going on? Oh, I thought this was a little line. Okay, well, that's fine though. Just gonna move it from here. That might have been too little. It's funny because sometimes you can zoom in, and I don't know if it'll apply for this, but there are certain situations where I will zoom in and move something little by little, and it doesn't throw off certain parts of the designs that it would otherwise. Like if I just moved it, like just move this and drug it this way or dragged it, whatever. If I move it little by little in certain situations, it won't get all jacked up. I don't know why. It's where I guess it's more controlled when I'm doing it. I think that's gonna work. 175. Still pretty close. I can add more. I should have just done it. So I'm going to do it this way. This is what I should have done in the first place. So we're going to bring it to our closing depth, which is going to be 175. And then I'm going to measure. Oh, shit. I'll just do it this way. I'm already in here. I can use this, but I want to get more accurate. So let's say if I want to measure this, let's see if it just goes directly. Okay, cool. So 3.579. So I want to see if I can take that to 4 millimeters on the spine without it messing up or looking goofy or anything. So was it 3.579? Is that what it was? So we're going to go over here and move this instead. So what is that? 429 or 431? Is that what that would be to make it 4 millimeters exactly? Oh, it doesn't need to be 4 millimeters exactly. So we can take it up to 5. See, I didn't want it to move all of this so much. Yeah, we can take it up to 0.5 and see. But I do want to try something. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to lock this up, lock it up. Is that wedding crashers? And I'm going to see if I can bring this in some. Yeah, let's try that. Come back in, close it up. Oops. Yeah, that's plenty of room. Plenty of room. Also, if I want to mess with the edge any, if I do decide I want to bring this down, still plenty of room. This leaves room for a backspace or two because I did bring the spine up a little bit, the entire thing, which I wasn't really trying to do, but it'll work in that way because now we have a lot more room there. So like if we're getting some screws in here, let's say 2.5, plenty of room. We're getting a barrel in there, 3.5, plenty of room there. So we'll probably have to, because right here you're getting too thin. Let's see, so can maybe do 3.25. As the smallest I would feel comfortable going for a barrel. And I think right there is probably as close as I would want to get. That's real close. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm just want to talking about it. So say 1.25. So about that. So I'd want to be about right here to feel comfortable on either side. So that would be the material surrounding that. So 1.5, more than 1.25 this way and 1.25 this way, millimeters between of material in the backspacer from the center screw. So it wouldn't be a full backspacer, but there's room there, so that's cool. And let me take a look at the profile too, because kind of tweaked it a little bit. I think I want to bring this up some. I don't know. Bring the tail end up a little bit. Bring this down a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I know I was tweaking something. I don't remember what I left off on. Like, I don't hate it. I would like to. I feel funny about this spot right here. We'll see. That's a loaded statement. What did I say? What are we talking about? I think Jay finally got a good thumb disc in his life. What's going on, man? How you doing? Man, how long ago was that? Like 10 minutes. Dang. Sorry, man. Sorry. It's me, so you know what I'm going to ask. Lanyard post. I don't know if I've ever. I've made one with a lanyard post or lanyard hole or maybe two. Maybe I've made two, but for sure I've designed one. And I think that one was that's one of the ones that KB Knives or Kubey isn't moving forward with after all. It's probably because it had a lanyard post, bro. I just don't ever. It's not ever something that's on my list of things for my designs. I'm not against it. I don't know, man. I don't use them. I don't hate them, but I prefer not to have them. But I mean, it's not impossible. We can see about working one into this design. Just remind me, bro, because I'll forget. Like, it's always the furthest thing from my mind. So if you're in here again as we're working on this one, drop it in there, and I'll try to work it in. Well, let me see also how much space we're working with. If I add more to this tail end, then we'll have room probably. But I think we definitely have enough room for it as is. We can see, man. We could see. We might do it, but I wouldn't want to do it. I've got to see about doing an interesting style. A lot of people are doing that hog snout or whatever, which is cool. I dig that one, but I don't know if that's the one I'll do. What's up, Garrett? How you doing, man? How's your morning? Is it morning for you? Say coffee time. Yeah. What's up? I was searching YouTube for 3D printing Autodesk Fusion, but this will do. What's up? I do some 3D printing. I don't do the best prints, but I do them to figure out the how my prototypes will do in hand. And I do make some functional ones also. The roughneck. I really dig this design. So I do some 3D printing for sure. These are the clean sides. And this one right here, this is when I was getting my ballast on ready. Ooh, haven't touched this one in a while. So this turned into this. Oh, it's a knife right there. Hitting everything. I wish I would have put my inlays. I had inlays designed in this, and then you see I have some of these slots up here too. But there were supposed to be inlays on this on both sides for weight. I don't remember if I did them with as removable inlays or not. But this is with my Autodesk. This is with my trainer blade on here. I printed both with the live blade for the 3D print live blade. Try not to smack everything. But yeah, I do some 3D printing too. I did not design my Balisong with the latch. That was something they did. But welcome. I appreciate you stopping in. Sorry, I should have said that in the first place. Ron Crow, what's up, dude? How's it going, man? Gelato backspacer for a lanyard. Yeah, it's just not something that I don't consider doing. There's plenty of room. If I do it creatively, then it won't bother it won't bother the design. But it's just not something I like putting on my designs. I prefer it without it. I just, that's how it is for my designing. I don't know. I just don't like to do them. But this one's early enough and it's a live stream design, so I'll try to work it in. But yeah, if you see any of my designs that have been like the Hydro, I didn't design this with a lanyard post. That was them. They put that in there. And I hate them for it. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, that was them that put that in there. I think one of my other ones, yeah, this is a prototype that I don't know when they're doing this one, but I hope they come out with it soon. They put it right in there. I wish it didn't have that. That is one that I do not like to see, but this design itself is sick. I like this design. I hope they do that one soon. But yeah, I wish I didn't put it in there like that. So she said. I think that's it. I don't think the Decimal has one. No, nothing on the Decimal. My Proto. This one doesn't have one. So that's cool. But yes, it's not something I think of. It's something I think to do, not something I really want to do. You know, but I'm not, you know, he's a good friend, you know, so I think it's stuff, man. Ticks me off. Yeah, so we can work it in there, bro. We'll work it out. I got you. What's going on here? House is acting a fool. What's up, David? How's it going, man? Pocket snacks? Let me know, man. Drop them in there. Red Pepperio, do you have any blades? Do you rock any knives? Any type of EDC? It can be anything. Do you rock a flashlight? Do you have a cool pen? Do you like leather? A cool leather wallet? Do you like pouches? Art companies, an awesome pouch. Lancelot leather has awesome leather. Do you like a handkerchief? You carry handkerchiefs? Let me know, man. Drop some kind of EDC in there. Or woman, I'm not sure. Let us know what you got. Do you like snacks? You gotta like snacks. We talk those in here too. Drop them in there. Let us know. We're all interested. Trust. I figured that ballast on bottle opener I can practice with before I get it wrong. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they have some cool bottle opener, even some pens. I think Squid Industry has a pen one. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, I think I am. I think Spyderco has the pen one. Somebody has a pen one. Yeah, there are definitely some practice blades out there. ES2O. Okay, cool. What do you got? What are the pockets looking like? Let me know. Drop them in there. What's up, Terry? How you doing, man? Terry has a nice design out there. I don't know if you're familiar with Tactical Terry, aka 1931 Leatherworks, but this is his design right here. I even got the little picture to prove it right here. That's then, don't they match? Yeah, they do. What are you carrying, Terry? Let us know, man. All right, so back to this. Yeah, the blade. I don't know, man. I got to go back to the stream that I was working on this. So I thought I saved it. I thought I did 2 blades. Let me take this off real quick so I can check out my files. But I could have swore, and I think what happened was that I said I was going to save it with the other blade so that way I didn't forget. And I think I ended up saying, you know what? No, I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Do not have it. So I'd have to go back and watch to find out exactly how oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's it. Gosh, damn it. It's not like the end of the world. It was a really good look that I liked. And I don't know if it was just as simple as me just dropping the secondary point. Oh, this part right here, just dropping that low. I'm pretty sure I didn't draw a new line to get it in there. But yeah, let's get back to this. Show me some of your work. Oh yeah, man. Like just some sketches of his. Oh, Tactical Terry, dude. Yes, I'm with you on that. Terry does great work. Working on this project right here was one of the easiest that I've ever had to model out because of his sketching. He had a lot of details in there. One of the best sketches I've had to work off of for modeling something out. It was really great. The only thing I had to tweak on there were like the dimensions of certain things, screw sizes, pin sizes, things like that. But just overall, dude, such a clean project. Very, very clean. I was bragging on you, Terry. I need one for my rope. Oh, are we talking about leather? Oh, he does leather too. Sorry, I don't have any of it. Oh, wait, I do have some of his leather. Tripping. He does great leather too. Look, guys. Hold up. Yes, sir. I got the pocket razors, RIP pocket razors. Saturday Night Live, and then hashtag DSKFS. I did have this guy in here. This guy and one of my other slim knives, but I put it in my pouch recently and I forgot what I did with the other one. I think he's over here somewhere. But yeah, I decided to put this in this pouch. Just carrying it that way. Oh, okay. Dang. About to be loud, guys. It's late over here. Like, dropping knives everywhere. It's like, oh no. About to thud. Or clank, I guess. I have a basic Leatherman, a few really simple pocket knives, and then weird things like a butterfly knife and gravity knife that are lock picks. And my only leather sheath is for a marlin spike. Hey, that's cool. I dig it. You picking locks hard? Sheesh. Okay. Okay. Do you have like is that like a hobby thing for you? Like have you seen I know Best Damn EDC, he was for a while he was into some company. Like I think he met them at what's that thing that they do where they go out like bushcrafting and stuff like that? They have like a little workshop or something. I forget who hosts it, but there's a company that sells like little lock picking kits. I forgot their name. But is that something that you're into? Like, have you ever seen that? But cool, man. I dig it. Pick up a ballistic, man, if you're interested. A Kubey knives ballistic. I designed it. Come on. Does great sketches with it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Go back, got a new short up. Oh, you posted a little short? Is it you making coffee? Make me a cup, man. Almost got to model up a different knife, no details, and he had a 2D drawing on grid paper, so all dimensions were easy to calculate. Oh, like of his design or of your design? Either way, dude. Yeah, he does great work for real. Just a hobby. Got you. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I know that there are a lot of people that are not a lot of people that are interested, but I have heard that there are people interested in that. And it's something that it kind of came up a little bit more. Um, like when I saw that, I started seeing it more from Taylor Martin. Very cool, man. Oh, someone else recently, but he ended up not needing it modeled up. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, with Terry, man, Terry doesn't play, dude. He has his stuff ready. Unfortunately, I've only worked on one of his projects, but fortunately, also, I've been able to work on one of his projects. All right, so with this, I think, let me see. Let's go back over here. We're at 175, but I want to make sure. Take out chain selection. .8 away from there. And let's make sure that we're going to hit everything that we need to. I can already see stop pin. We're going to need to find enough room for that for not only the stop pin, but the track. So, I mean, we might have an issue there unless I'm doing external on like right outside here, but that is a definite issue there. What do I have on this sketch back here? So it looks like I squeezed it in right there, but I don't know what size that is. We'll find out. So let's check this out real quick, and then we'll see what we're working with. But that is looking like something that may be an issue. Ooh, way out of there. So that's going to be rough for that. Yeah, so none of this is lining up with this. Where's my D10 ball on this? Was it sticking out? Better not have been sticking out. Interesting. Let's see. So, shucks. So this is going to have to be moved a lot. But It's probably going to be the frame, which is something I was looking at to begin with. You know, when we were talking earlier about the rear flipper, having a flipper tab on there. I don't know if I hadn't tweaked that area yet, or if I was considering doing some sort of minimal flipper tab. But after seeing that, then we might have to rework it altogether. So I'd have to bring, because I don't want it to look too goofy to have like a crazy, you know, transition from like an arc right here and then come down. It might not look too goofy. I just have to see it first, but there is going to have to be more material, because if I drop that any lower, I mean, I could maybe move it back some more, but then how late are we talking on the D10? Because it's going to have to be some material regardless. Just has to be. So yeah, so there's going to have to be some, but that's okay. That's all right. So like, that's why I say whenever you're working on your sketches, it's important to try to factor all of this in to your design process, because you're going to fall in love with your design. You're going to get it all done, do your sketch and looking all beautiful. And then you're going to find out, you know, that something like this is essentially what's going on right here for me. This is my sketch. Instead of me doing it on paper, I'm doing it live CAD. So right now, we're tweaking things as we go. We're figuring things out as we go. Like we moved the spine a little while ago because I'm worried about the edge termination kind of sticking out towards the spine of the handle. We're checking for backspacer placement, how much material we have for that. And then now we have an issue where the detent hole rather, is going to be sticking out. So we're just tweaking as we go. But the cool thing about this is that we're just freestyling. We're having fun. I didn't get this all worked out. And I'm like, yeah, it's good. I love this. And then I went, closed it, and things sticking out the back, or the detent hole sticking way out. And now I'm like, oh, now I got to jack up my whole aesthetic. So in this case, I'm all good with it because this is what we do. I mean, in this case, for this live stream. You know, in other projects, you know, I'll freestyle too, but there's an idea that I'm going with, but I'll tweak that along the way. So, you know, with that, I still work fluidly whenever I'm doing my own designs, just freestyle. But I do have, like with this one, this is a very, like the handle, the blade, it's different altogether for this one. So for this one, a lot of it was dimensions and some of the base aesthetics that I was going off of, like the Tonto. I guess pretty much that's it. But you can see the handle curves a lot differently. See that it's just a different shape. The tip is a lot higher. So things aren't going to fit. Had I followed that and then changed the handle up, I would have had an issue for sure. That tip would not fit in this handle. It barely goes in as it is right now. So I would have to bury it a lot more. And then when you bury the blade more, you lose, like if you're going to do a slot or a thumb stud, you'll lose that surface area to work off of. So for this, it's fine. I'm not upset that I'm going to have to tweak that. It's just, I just have to go back a few steps from the aesthetic that I had. So we'll see what we've got to do here. And it might call for just a different, like a complete change up here entirely. Like instead of it being rounded, let's see what we do. Yeah, you can like lock picks and not be a thief, just like you can like knives without being. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, you might just want to be prepared, you know, or it's just fun. It's like go, like time it, go. Time. uh But no, exactly, man. People they see a knife and then they think weapon, you know, like all the time. That's why I like to carry this all the time. It's in my pouch. The pouch is right here. I always carry my ABW slip joint because this is my, like, you know, slip joints are very traditional, very old school. You know, grandpas used to carry these, but this is a modern style. And not only with that, you know, it being non-locking and, you know, something that people are familiar with. The other thing is it's, you know, it's not pokey and it's not big. So it's not threatening, you know, at least I don't feel that way. So this is one that I carry with me all the time because I feel like this would be something that people they wouldn't be afraid of. They might be more curious, hopefully. One that I really like, it's one of my, I call it one of my most beautiful knives. I think this knife is beautiful. It has a look to it, sure, but just like the material they chose, this is the nip slip, a Devo knife nip slip. And I just think it's beautiful. Strong pull on this one. And I think this is a non-threatening knife. Also, it's got a different look to it, not pokey, but I think what kind of makes people that might, I mean, some people might find it, you know, maybe a little shocking, like, oh, is the blade grinds. You know, it's got that belt satin, so it adds a little bit of a look to it once you see that. But I really think this is a gorgeous knife. I just really like the color of the collar, the pivot collar, and the inlays. Since I really like this knife a lot. I don't carry it that often. But yeah, my American Blade Works. That's why I like to carry it all the time. Because that one I feel people wouldn't be threatened by. But I say that, and then, you know, I submitted the design to 3 OEMs and nothing. Dude, I think there are just so many people reaching out now with designs. And I think sometimes now it's finding the right time because they're backed up with their own designs, and then there are people reaching out all the time. So it's like finding the timing and then finding that right OEM or you talking about OEMs? Or do you mean licensing? I think you mean licensing, right? So I think I'm going to just need to start my own brand and start a few things. The dreaded pre-orders. I mean, it's not a dreaded pre-order, dude. It's that not everybody's against pre-orders. I mean, I don't like doing them because I'm on my third design and I want it to be away from that already. And then you can hit snags like I did on the wingspan. But if people are really into the design and the price is right, if you're a knife enthusiast, you can get in on a project and be cool with it, be cool with the weight. There are a lot of people, like I'm in on Dylan Mallory's design. I forgot that I have that I'm in on the pre-order. I just got an update the other day in my email, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot it. I got in on that. There are people that are into the hobby like that. They want to support you, and the price is right, the design is right, and they'll do it. So it's just, there are some people that, just like anything, there's going to be somebody that's like, oh, I hate that. They're still doing that, and that's just the way it's going to be. But, you know, if you really, there are people that are digging your work and they want to see it come to life, you're going to get some support out there, and then word of mouth, you know, all that stuff. You know, some things have to fall into place for it to work out. But, you know, if it's really something you're trying to do and that's the only way you can do it, you know, Kickstarter, that's why Kickstarter's out there, for people to try to get their ideas and for people that want to see that invention come to life or idea come to life. So, you know, if that's something you want to do, then, and you have the design for it, if you really believe in it, man, then go for it. That's what I would say. Just have a backup plan for, you know, certain scenarios that might come up. You know what I mean? Be prepared. That's what I would have to say about that. Also, just be prepared for whatever scenarios, just in case it falls through. Be able to, you know, get people back, or for any setbacks, you know, things like that. And good customer service, always good customer service. You have to be be able to let people know that you understand that they might be upset and that you wish you could help and you're doing the best that you can. And so you've always got to be able to let them know that you wish you could do more. But yeah, I would say do it. And like I said about the licensing thing, it's just the timing and the right people. There are some brands coming up though, man. Monster is a good brand with their Wixco budget brand. Sometimes you have to reach out to the other brand. Like if you reach out to Monster, Wixco has their own sales department. So it could be a quicker way to get a hold of somebody. Like if you want to try a budget route instead, like Savivi probably has a separate email also from We. But a lot of brands coming up. Olatons, what's the other one? Nyclad. Nyclad has some good looking stuff. They're coming up. Dream Tech. Just a few names, that people might not be rushing to get their stuff. And everybody's hitting up Best Tech, Artisan Cutlery, Concept, QS. Well, QSP doesn't really do a lot of licensing. But, all those brands, people are hitting them up. Kizer. This is pre-orders, crowdfunding. Oh, that's funny. I was just talking about that. You need just have realistic goal and calculate all the costs so you're covered, even with no production. There we go. Nice. We're on the same page there, Joe. Heck yeah. What's up, dude? I was just talking about you. Hey, I didn't get to catch up with you anymore. Blade, dude. How long ago was this comment? Okay, only 7 minutes. Hopefully you're still here. I was just talking about your leather, man. But yeah, dude, I didn't get to catch up with you. I saw you briefly, and then I forgot what happened. Everybody scattered real quick, and then I never caught up with you. I think you only go for like the one day in Atlanta, right? You don't go any other days after that? At least I remember that that's something you said in the past. Rolf, I'm sorry, man. Seeing your comments so late. Enjoy your evening, dude. I appreciate you stopping in. Sleep well, dude. Sleep well. Tell Barbie I said what's up. Y'all have a great evening. Down here, get kind of. Oh, okay, he's here. Cool, man. Yeah, dude. I didn't get to catch back up with you, dude. I was really disappointed about that. I was. I think it was. I don't know if it was the end of that day or what day, but I was like, oh man, I didn't get to catch back up. We just saw each other real quick, and then I didn't recognize you without the hair. The lock's gone, man. What was the deal with that? And Stevie said he didn't even know that you would cut your hair either. You really surprised me. Baptism, what's up, dude? It's good seeing you too, dude. Fortunately, I was able to tell you later. You were there all 3 days, and I only saw you the one. And that's crazy. Did you pick up any cool stuff while you were there? Did you get an ABW, or does he just send you one? He might just send you one, right? I really want one of his excuse me, the G10 models, but he hasn't had any. He had some Blade Show Texas, but he said they weren't for sale. But I think he lied to me because then they weren't there later. He said they needed to be sharpened, but those are looking cool. And for those that don't know, if y'all don't know this, I carry mine in my art company pouch, but I carried it in my Lancelot leather slip for the longest. You can tell, guys, got that wear. And I still carry it on occasion. It's just I have certain pants that the fifth pocket doesn't fit the pouch. It's dumb. And that's how I like to carry it, fifth pocket, little clip. And, but yeah, no, this fits perfectly. If you have an ABW slippy, gets in there. Just so you know. See, that's the outline right there. I'm not lying. And I can get out here. See? But yeah, I didn't get a chance to I didn't get a chance to tell you later, man, and it was great meeting you in person. And I wish we got to talk more. I don't know if you guys have seen these, but these are the case knives. I don't know if it's a cutlery crane. What is it? Crane's Cutlery? Old Town? No, Old Town. Is it Old Town Crane Cutlery? Or am I making that up? Something like that. I don't know if it's an exclusive or not, but this is a really sick model that I picked up on the way out of Blade Show. One of my last pickups. Would this fit? Oh yeah. Ah, that's sick. So if you guys have one of these, that'll work too. That's not bad. You can do the pinch grip. You have to carry it upright though, I think. I mean, just for ease of, because it has the rounded booty. So I mean, you can still get it, but I think this works better right here. Oh, yeah, this thing is sick, guys. You got a chance. I saw them on Amazon. They have a red G10 version, I think. Red G10 up here, and I forgot what the material was down here. Let's go take a look real quick. But I didn't see that version there. I only saw the other two versions. So there's that one. Wait, so is it just like a line or what? So it's the Barlow Crossroads. So the Crossroads is their line. Has that always been a thing? Am I just dumb? I just never really looked at a lot of case knives. But okay, so this is the one I saw on Amazon recently. It's okay. I don't like this. I don't like that peppermint or whatever. So it's a line. Look at this. That's cool. These two are the ones that I saw at Blade. That one's really nice too. Is this a new line? Does anybody know? Oh, look at that. That looks cool. I like that red G10. Jig Luna. What do they have? They have them at 118. I got mine for 75. That's a good deal. It's S35VN, Rich Light. This material down here. What is, man, get these, oh. Get out of here. This is a Rich Light down here, and then the G10. And like a stonewash on the blade. Yeah, stonewash satin. But it's sick. I really dig it a lot. I wish they had 4 altogether. And I grabbed the first one I saw. I didn't even check the other 3. I should have, because there are some minor issues. Well, one is the blade, the way they ground it on the edge. So the edge is funny, it's way over there, way up, and then a lot thinner on this side. And then there's a little warp in the Rich Light on this area up here. So I wish I had checked that. Check the other 3. So it's on them for putting out, a little rough. Well, I mean, but 75 is still legit. For not having it listed as a blem or anything, and then it's on me for not checking the other models. But I still dig it. I'm still into it. I wouldn't, I don't want to send it back or anything. Model 1 from Michael. Which one's Model 1? The model, is it the button lock one? Or is it the Model 3? I got whatever which one this one is. I got this one in Texas. I love it. It's like a big slip joint version, like the look of it. But I really love this knife a lot. It's a great pickup, man. Heck yeah. Standard size clip slip will fit most knives with a close length up to 4 inches. And that's this side, right? That is the one I have, right? The standard? Crossroads classic patterns with modern material. But is it a new line? The case Crossroads line is modern evolution of traditional pocket knives that reimagine the classic case patterns like a Sablos Jr. and XR Barlow by blending vintage aesthetics with premium performance materials and a precision engineered screw together assembly rather than traditional pins. Yeah, I'm into that. With all those that I saw, I really like that. I like what they got going on there. It's really cool. Heck yeah. And that's my first time seeing them. So yeah, if it's something new that they rolled out, I'll definitely be looking at more. And there have been some other ones that I've looked at from Case. It's just, you know, you hear the issues, you know, the QC issues, and you know, this is not the best example to kind of say that they're trending the right way. But I mean, overall, I love it. The action's great. It's just, you know, that little warp there. But I'll definitely check out more stuff, especially with these materials. But yeah, there have been some that I've looked at in the past, but I think these have my attention a little bit more. Knife and a leather holster, in your opinion? I've heard about moisture concerns. Relatively new within the last, the past year or so. Yeah, that's cool. It's funny how hard it seems to be for some of the like the older brands or the traditional brand, the ones that do traditional models that are trying to get into the newer style of things, either with materials or just like the machining or how much more how many more companies are doing it in a clean way, you know, just so little issues. It's funny how hard it seems for them to make that transition, you know. Buck has had some issues in making that jump. I know that they had that, was it a collab with Hawk Knives or somebody? That knife looked way cooler closed. But you know, still it's better. And they've got some other cool stuff, but you know, they seem to hit a snag in getting those QC issues cleaned up, like the grinds and the plunge grinds and matching their grinds. And I don't know if it's them sticking with people that they've depended on before and that are like, let's keep them around. You know, John's been with us for 40 years, you know, he's still got it, and he's over there, you know, struggling or something. Or it's not something they put a premium on, you know, focusing on this, focusing on that. They've got their following. But I think it's good to kind of evolve to kind of keep your following, but then also try to bring in the new people that, you know, because let's say you bring them into something new that you're trying out, then they want to check out some of your old stuff, your traditional things. But I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes, I guess, for some. Me and you, Jim. Get out of my mind, bro. Get out of my mind right now. Yeah, they are, man. But they've still been hitting those issues. I think Neves he had a few in, and like the newer ones had some issues. Their traditional ones, like the Buck 110 and the Buck, what is it, Big Game or Big Man or Big Ranger or whatever, Power Ranger. It's not Power Ranger. One of the boss, the travel boss. What is it? Is that a truck? It's one of those, all right. Those two models that they're used to making, those had the least amount of issues. But some of the newer stuff, it's like they're trying, but they're still missing the mark. Got my pew confusing my pokes. Oh, because he said the holster. Hey, similar. They're similar. I'm not Joe, but region can play a big part in it. I keep all my knives in leather sheaths and have no issues, but I also put boat butter on my carbon steels. Oh, as far for storing, as far as storing goes. Recommended for long-term storage. Leather will absorb moisture out of the air. For short periods, it shouldn't be an issue as long as you keep your knives well oiled. Yeah, keep an eye on them. Yeah, I've always taken mine out. I don't think I left mine. I think I would take mine out at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. Because now whenever I carry it, I'm usually swapping back to my pouches like after the day. But I don't remember how I used to do it. But guys, if you are into leather, you got some two people that I recommend for sure. 1931 Leatherworks and Lancelot Leather for sure. $100, guys, $100. Ultra sword, I would say even Kydex heat the blade oil or reapply Rex wax, Ren wax. All right, so I'm gonna see about what I'm gonna do with this blade. I've got to go back and watch the live because now I'm really in my mind. I'm like, oh, I want to see what it. Let me just see real quick. I still have to. Oh, I still have to see what. Was it that or was it the tip? Oops. Excuse me. See what that looks like real quick. You see, that looks kind of cool. A little bit lower on the tip. Let's see, what do y'all think? So there's this one. Let me make it bigger. This guy right here. Or this guy right here. I think this one right here. What do y'all think? You got that. Or that. I think I'm liking the redo. So it's a lowered secondary point and edge, and a lowered tip. On this one, the edge and secondary point are a little higher, angled up for sure, and the tip is a little higher. I think option B is. I think I'm going to go with option B. I don't know if anybody's still here to chime in. If it is a knife that will touch food or will want to remove, then you'll want to remove the red wax before use. People typing fingers. Yeah, I think a lot of the times it's about maintenance. A lot of the times, so I mean, of course, there are going to be some exceptions. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think we're going to do this, but I'm going to save it in a separate file and I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up on Saturday. And then I'm still going to have to tweak this frame right here because, you know, the V10 ball is sticking way out. So that's going to be a thing too. Not ball, the D10 track sticking way out. So I don't know if I want it to be, if I round it and keep it as a rounded look, it's going to get, I don't know, it's going to look too bulbous. So I think I'm going to have to do like a combination. Maybe like this. This is just a rough, I don't know. Something where I'm going to round it. I mean, maybe I can do, let's see. Do an arc. Oops. It's fine. I'll just clicking on our own stuff. So if I bring that this way, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of this, which is fine. That's no problem. Bring this down this way. So in adjusting this, I've got to account for the aesthetics, like what worked, what kind of worked, because I wasn't really in love with the way it looked before, but it kind of flowed together a little bit. It was going to take some refining, but it flowed a little bit. So now in changing it, what flowed before with the lines that I'm adding don't necessarily mesh anymore. So that takes a little bit more tweaking. So let's try that. See what we got. This is what, I don't know what fillet this is. Let's see if it shows me. I'm not sure. But let's check that out. And I want to check out this sketch. I should have saved it before I did that. But let's check out where our D10 hole lands now. So I'm going to go 175. Still hanging out there. Son of a. See if we bring it closer. If it's going to land further out or bring it in. Ooh, further out, much further out. Yeah. So we had to tuck it in there a little bit, but it's going to take some playing with, which is all good. That's what we're going to be doing. So this will be the next project. It was fun to be able to work on it a little bit some. And for those of y'all that got here a little late, I talked a little bit about the, an update on the Iron Striker, Thunder Striker, the Iron Striker. The drawing has been finalized. So I've shown some of the tweaks that I've made, which are minor, just, a little chamfering on some of the exposed inlay material and the lock bar, softening those areas up. The detent ball, it's going to be landing at 30 degrees, but I went through a few designs that have a little bit of a later detent when enclosing. So the Kaimano is one of those, and I've never had an issue with the Kaimano. Didn't even realize it was closing that late. Another one is the Neutron, which gets on, I think, right there. Hold on. Right there. So that's about 30 degrees. I think I left it open. Chucks. I have it open, but I had it where it was showing the degree, and I should have left it. So about right there. And then another one, which is my design, the Gavel, has a late detent that, or closing detent that I didn't even realize either. So none of those have I ever had an issue with, in closing. They've never annoyed me. So if y'all want to, check out what that looked like and any of the updates on that, it's earlier in the stream. But I'm going to save this right here real quick and we'll start wrapping up. Take this off. Save as. I want y'all to see these files now. New Live 1.05. All right. Actually, the Pro Cut Chef's knife I've had for a month has had to have rust cleaned off 3 times already, even with forced patina, because I was keep leaving it out wet. This is my first Pro Cut anything. But they've got the Cerakote on it, so should be good. I mean, at least until it comes off or something. But it should be okay. Tannic acid trick and see what it does. It's sleep time, y'all. Have a great evening. And it was great to finally meet you. You too, bro. Enjoy your evening. Thanks for stopping in, dude. He's probably gone already. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, I'm about to be out too, guys. I really appreciate all y'all hanging out. I know it's the Wednesdays are the late streams, but it's when I can cut loose a little bit and let the F-bombs fly. Just go off the handle, just cussing left and right. It's a stressful week sometimes. No, I really appreciate you guys hanging out, and we will discuss more of the Iron Striker on Saturday. I'll go through what I talked about today a little bit more, and we'll get back to the design. I don't have a name for it yet, so we'll see what we come up with. But I appreciate you guys. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your pockets. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy yourselves. Do great things. Keep the pockets packed. Eat some awesome snacks, and I'll check you out later. Peace. I got to hit that